Revelio. 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 Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio.
Nobody likes a boring person.
I'm not saying you have to be boring, but surely people admire someone who's kind and loyal.
I admire someone with a brilliant mind.
Yes, we all know who you admire. I'm sure Everett Clopton's ears are burning.
Oh, shut up. Honestly.
My point is simply, I'm not sure that honor and bravery are even fashionable anymore.
How can you say that? Of course they are. It's what all of us strive to be.
Seems to me if you're in detention every day, you're more likely to catch a wandering eye, if you know what I mean.
Everett never gets detention.
Ugh, that's such a lie.
Is not.
Oh, so the fact that he doesn't get detention, in your eyes, makes him more appealing.
Well, that...
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Those bouncing bulbs get filled.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting. You did? How? I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame. All very logical, I suppose. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Started on how horrifying venomous tentacles.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Holy unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, Most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh.
Alohomora.
Well done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they're...
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him the pouch. I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marks in Professor
Revelio.
I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak
Alohomora.
that way?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind. Oh, nice to see you. How's Professor Gladwin there? We're terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff.
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole... Well, and the king flying about.
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention at the next match.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're... Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity...
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You? Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.